I'm on a... Don't play with it, don't play with it, don't play with it. Don't play with it.
Gotta say a word, keep getting me what I'm looking for. I just gotta tell everybody, I don't wanna keep it on the low. Goddamn, I love you. I love you. Goddamn, I love you. I love you.
Hey.
I love her. I love her.
Therefore, always.
Betty, pretty baby Betty, pretty baby Betty. Q, are you ready?
E, are you ready?
Q,
Hey,
are you ready?
and we
We
ready.
ready. We ready.
We stay ready, so we don't
Hey.
have to get ready. You understand that? Please believe it.
That part. Back with your girls, Q and D, pretty petty, guys.
And we back with Love and Hip Hop ATL, honey. Jump in it, baby, because this is messy boots, baby, falling out. Everybody, I can't wait to jump in because we got to leave off from where you left off last week. Bam and the boo had an engagement party. It ended, he coming outside trying to check Zelle because Zelle got some receipts from the girl, which Bam said she talked to the girl too. So, and it seemed like Erica husband is the one who, Sierra husband is the one who told Ray that Zelle gonna be coming with the receipts. So he came out there with his brothers and cousins and people ready to go ahead and straighten Zelle. And Bam had to go ahead and rush him on in the car. So she said she was done with that, baby, because it was too many red flags. But this is the thing about that, though. Y'all tried to take it slow and then y'all sped the hell up. So I don't know what really she was thinking because what he showed in Cabo, baby, that's who he is when he drinks. So clearly he hasn't been really drinking around her. So for her to be even that surprised in Cabo episodes ago to the engagement party, yo, you're straight drunk. Y'all want to see what she looked like outside of her clothes when she take her clothes off, everything just fall out like it need. Yo, you getting a little too. I think it's just a time and a place. Like if we was at home and you said some shit like that, and my man, like, yeah, that's cool, but we're at a whole live event for us. We're celebrating us, and out of the blue, you want to start talking nasty. I would have felt embarrassed a little bit too. I would have just been like, "You showing your ass, like straighten up." But I kind of quite don't understand. And then they called up the engagement. I actually seen some stuff in the tabloids though about I guess she locked him out and he tried to get into the house allegedly, and basically he kicked the door in to get his stuff. He wanted his stuff. He called the police and everything, and yeah, they done. So we won't hear about him anymore. But I mean, that could have just been a good fling for her. I think she was moving a little too fast. I think she's just ready to get over strap, but yeah, I don't know. I didn't see that really working quite. What did you think?
I didn't see it going far. I said last week, like who would get married with so many red flags? And I also mentioned last week that Yandy encouraged her to get married after having those rumors and those exes and those red flags. But if you just take yourself out of your situation and look at Yandy's situation of 20 years right now, who has avoided the red flags, you need to make your decision then.
I
So,
agree.
like I said that last week. So this week, like, this is not a surprise to me. I said they probably have a 15% chance of making it out of 100, and that was roughly. So, but I'm gonna be honest. If I'm like that, a wedding is a lot of money, right? Like some people go to the courthouse, get married, woo, woo, woo. You know it's real love. Even sometimes it's real love when it's a lot of money too, because you're just so happy, you don't know what to do, or you want the best wedding, or you want every single person there. But at the end of the day, it's pricey. You know what I'm saying? So even if I paid all that money, I understand why girls go ahead and go through it, even though right before they walk through the aisle, they might know something that don't sit well in their heart and their soul at the time, so they just go ahead because they already spent this and did this and sent the invites. I understand and I empathize with those women, but I would have to pull the plug. And I'm gonna have to say this because I value friendship. So while we talking about this situation, I also mentioned a couple weeks ago about Sierra being a little off, maybe high, something off. It's not giving Sierra. It's just, and I see you, baby girl. You ain't right. And for one, you heard Bambi call it out at her party last week. You heard Bambi call it out. Then you heard Carly Red, who hadn't seen her in a while, call it out. And you saw how Yandy was looking like, you okay, baby girl? So, and you see how she stormed away. But I'm gonna say this to say that Bambi, I didn't feel like I felt like she was on Sierra's side. Like, this thing be making up shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I don't even believe that. But Sierra kind of was, at the end, she threw me off because she went to
Cardi Red and Yandy.
and said about her best homegirl, her best friend. She said she thinks she blaming me for her what you call this breakup. I didn't feel that vibe at all. I felt like she was thinking he's crazy. I'm about to divorce him. He's trying to blame it on my homegirl now and da 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 da. And she kind of, but Bambi said something about the way she was defensive. But then when she said it at the end, you got to know who your person is. I'm gonna just keeping it real because, and Carly Red is back, so y'all better believe the mess is back. Carly Red don't got no man no more, so she is back in full effect and ready with the drama with the shits. But okay, I'm gonna go back and just say though, check your friends, check yourself, check your space, check who you talking to, check who you dealing with, because Bambi and Sierra, the way that I saw that switch off and switch on right there in one episode, I was like, oh man, that was kind of like, wow. I mean, I'm not surprised because Sierra kind of is always throwing rocks and then hide her hand, and then she the victim. It's like, what about me? No.
Yes, I feel like Bambi was hoping that she would say, "Oh no, Zay didn't say anything to Ray," but she never really said that though. Now, because Bambi did say she thought she was lying, but the way that
he was lying. She said she thought he was
lying. But the way that Sierra was like, "Oh no, we was there, we left." Like, when did that happen? Like, when did they talk? Like, she tried to deflect it a little bit instead of just saying like, my man would never talk. Like, hell no, he don't. We don't pillow talk about y'all and what y'all do. I stay in my lane. I got a lot going on. But she didn't do that. So I think in my head, I was thinking that the husband did talk to Ray.
I think he did too. I think he did too, but I don't think Bambi thought that. So the way Sierra flipped it, it made it more guilty that he did tell him that because Sierra made it look like that.
That's what I'm saying, and I think that's what Bambi left with. Now, at the beginning, I agree. I think she didn't think that happened, but the way that Sierra was kind of coming off like, well, what did Ray say to Zay? What receipts did he have? Like, why would you say that instead of my man would never even get in y'all business? So I think that's what Bambi was waiting to hear, because she did say, I think he's lying, but Sierra kind of deflected so hard. I think your man did talk to him. I think your man told him that he knew that Zell got some stuff, and we knew how close Zell and Bam is. So with that being said, yeah, I'm confused about all of that. But yeah, that's over and done with. So Bam is back on the market again. I'm tired of scrapping these 3 baby mamas. Baby mama number 3. Did nobody tell you? Now, this is the thing. Now, y'all, I'm a woman and I stand on women. I love women. I love what we do. We make shit happen, period. You understand? Y'all may be the head, we the neck. We make that shit turn and however you want to do it. But I definitely think that you put yourself in this type of situation, homegirl. Like, you slept with your friend's dude. So this is not even like your kickoff, right? This wasn't even your hookup. This wasn't even your cut buddy. This wasn't your situationship. You entered somebody else's situationship and got pregnant, right? Even the
Yes.
homegirl had to come on live and tell the truth with the 5 and the 4, 3, 2, 1 and tell y'all basically the whole story how she got pregnant. You decide to keep the baby. That is your right at all times. It's your body. Why would you move you and you already had another kid? Why would you move y'all down to Georgia because Scrappy want to be closer to his baby? And you already said either last episode or episode 4, he barely even seen him. And you said it this episode in front of Mama D, and then Scrappy two little rapper friend. I think the homeboy is a rapper. Well, he's a producer, I think. And then his wife is now, she's about to start rapping because I seen her do some meetings with Young Jock and Erica Banks and whatever, and the new girl. So I just think, like, what was you really expecting from Strap though? Like, he paid for the house is what all he was going to give you. I hate to say it, but he set it up that way so he don't have to pay child support. You're taken care of. And now you just got to find your own life in Georgia. Like, I'm just a little confused of how you thought y'all was going to do anything. And you keep bringing up that he's stopping by your house every time he go on a date with his girlfriend, Brittany, or whatever he do. But guess what? You're answering the door, though. So how sorry can we feel about to you for any situation you put yourself in? Like, you should have stayed where you was at. Let him come and see that baby when he can, and put his ass on child support like everybody else. Because Bam got him on child support. Don't get it twisted. So I would have just went on and did that. I just think the baby mama look a little stupid. I think she feel like she's making him look stupid. But Shrap is living his best life, and Shrap actually look happy in a long time than he ever had.
He actually does look happy, though. I have to give you that. He actually does look happy. And I was, you know what? I was glad to see Malaysia this episode. I haven't seen Malaysia in a while. So, but you know what? That's how you know she probably is the realest friend Bambi got. Because when it's up, she there. When it's down, she there. We never really see her much, but you got to know she there if she's still showing up, though.
That part, the real one don't never go nowhere. Hello?
That part, that part.
Can't never go nowhere. She can't never go nowhere, y'all. That part.
All right. So, what do you think about Kurt and Rashida meeting up with Jasmine? And Jasmine ordered champagne because she wants to keep it cute.
First of all, I guess she's in a better space because we have all seen that they've been on vacation together. Clock it. So you stayed at the house on the other side of the home. Got to get it 100%. So I guess she felt like she owed them a little respect, which at this point, you don't owe nothing but just bring his son and make sure we get to see his son. I wouldn't have never had that much conversation with Kurt and Rashida, but that goes back to almost what Yandy was saying though. You didn't seem confused when we were sitting there having a conversation. Now, Yandy did try to direct that conversation with her, Bammy, and Jasmine at the engagement party to me. Now, but Bam did kind of still go back.
Feel that way. Yeah, that's what made her feel that way later. That's why she started feeling that way. She started having that conversation in her head.
You didn't start feeling that way until you talked to Kurt and Rashida. Let's be very clear. Yandy was correct.
They definitely put the battery pack in her bag. What do you mean? They definitely put the battery pack. Bruh, they definitely put it. When the baby girl about to jump across the table on Yandy, she was like, no, we're going to have this conversation. And she brought up him with not a flinch in her eyes. She never been that bold. So she knows she has a team behind her. She ain't saying nothing. But I already told you that as much as I don't like what her and Yandy going through, and I don't dislike Yandy as a person either, though, but I do. I spoke on it either last week or the week before. Like, there's definitely truth in what she's saying about Rashida somewhere, and Kurt and Jasmine now. I'm saying there could be.
Okay.
I mean, it's just given. I mean, especially after this episode, she was about to ready to get darn go hard in the paint. She went hard in the paint on Yandy on this episode.
Yeah, but I think that's because she felt like Yandy was trying to play her, but like in reality, oh, excuse me.
Bless you, boo.
Oh, excuse me.
Oh, yes, sneeze to the truth.
Excuse me. That hard. God bless you. I think Yandy I feel like she's one of those, and let's be very clear, y'all. We've been watching Yandy since Love and Hip Hop New York. So
Yeah.
we see how she acted, how Christy had to straighten her ass because you're putting your damn nose in people business that don't need to be in there, right? And you didn't really act that bad. You try to act like you bad, but baby, you didn't act that bad when it came to Christy, right? So I think now you're trying to stand on business, but if you or Medici already dealt with these recordings because it's definitely his voice, right? Suddenly now, because your best friend y'all fell out because of Medici, he putting all your business out because let's be very clear, your best friend know your ass, okay? He or she know everything about your ass because that's your best friend. Y'all vent, y'all talk, y'all gotta know, you gotta tell motherfuckers something, what's going on in your mind, what you're going through, whatever, whatever.
Yeah.
So I feel like she be trying to deflect, and she just like even Mendici said it like she just be too fake for me. Like I used to like Andy, but it's just like you just come across like too fake for me. Like, well, you got your shit together. You're smart. You're a businesswoman. I love all of that about you. You look like you're a great mom. But it's just like when it comes to like when people like you living like the Joneses, why are you gotta like just say what the hell it is? Because even last week at the end of the episode, she made a remark like, "Yo, people actions have consequences." So you want us to know that you had an emotional affair with the dude who the best friend was talking about, but it didn't go no further than that. But you found out your husband was over here caked up with a girl on online, and she's recording the calls. So did you not sleep with him, or did you like you making up too many? It was just an emotional affair. Man, go ahead. I'm with Jasmine now, girl. You got your back beat out in Paris, and let's just say what the hell it is and move on. Cause I'm tired of her trying to deflect and put everything on Rashida. Rashida accept her man cheating, okay? I'm with Take My Breaks then. If you ain't gonna do nothing about it, baby, accept that thing and move on. Okay?
And that part, and that's the thing why you saying take more breaks, and that's why she probably sitting somewhere with teeth missing right now. They saying something in the tabloids, but anyway, yeah, that part though, I do understand though, because relationship is about communication and compromises. Some things you willing to accept, some things you not willing to accept, and it's somebody that will accept those things or will give you a pass on some of those things. And what one person won't do, another person will. So with that said, yo, let's just call a spade a spade. What do you think about Jessica? I'm gonna just say this: Jessica is messy, and I've been noted it. But she is a bad little bitty. When she get her little girl things together, it'd be really cute. I think she is just like a feminist, but her all white with the fedora today, man. She be killing it. Hey, it used to be the first, but
Cause she don't have no filter, and I don't feel like she be making shit up. I like how she even came to Andy about her niece. Let's be very clear. She
that
wasn't
was
messy or
fake.
anything.
That was fake though. Just like Andy called it out, it was fake. She was like, I don't want. She was crying about like it was about Rashida. Then she said it was about her niece, but in the same sentence, she was like, I just want to tell Rashida, and she cried to Rashida, but she did. She be like, I'm just sticking up for my niece. So it was giving two different personalities in one, and it was giving different things. So no, she's a little crazy though. She's a little off or whatever though. But so she's low key messy or whatever. But she be slaying their ass on the clothes though. I'm just saying on the fashion.
Well, she used to be she's a model. She better come with it. She ain't like Scotty. From
Okay, she comes with it, baby. Every time Jessica comes, her little fits we got. They be slaying, man. I always get something to say about Jessica LaFitz, and she's a beautiful girl too, but she is messy though. So I can just call that what it is. But she definitely was. She went in a little bit too, though.
Well, first, I'm glad but this is the thing with Cardi Red. This is when they had the little sitting down going towards the end. And let me, like I said, I want to send prayers to Sierra for a miscarriage that could be rough and tough. And I need her man to understand what she's going through. And if your man can't understand that, you got to probably need to go to counseling. And then if y'all that don't work, then y'all got to go ahead and do what y'all got to do because you can't continue to put your body through it mentally, physically, all of that. The doctor is going to tell you like, yo, you can't continue to do this. So I think he doesn't have kids, but she knew that when she got with him. So I feel like, and then all the money y'all have at this point, go ahead and get a surrogate. I mean, if you want to give him a baby that bad, I'm not putting my body through no more than it can handle. Okay.
That part.
So, with that being said, moving on. When they sat down and had the little powwow, I'm glad Jessica kind of read Cardi read because first of all, who are you checking because somebody is in the studio or having a meeting with your ex husband?
She checked everybody about being in a picture or in the scene or in the room with her husband. That's what I'm telling you. Carly is back and she on the warpath too. Anybody we
She about to go to jail. You know, her charges are still pending. You heard her say, did they get dropped? No. Guess what? That means the prosecutor's going to go ahead and take that on the trial, baby girl.
once again, we all know Carly, and Carly with a man is much more peaceful than Carly without a man. So, with that said, y'all have unleashed the goddamn dragon, the Carly dragon. I'm telling you, she coming. She finna dig up dirt on anybody there, everybody there. She finna goddamn be messy, Maul. She back in full effect. I haven't seen Spice in the last couple episodes, but Carly Red finna be back in full effect though, because I mean, you already saw that at the table. She went cuckoo bird. They was looking at her laughing.
Baby,
Dementia.
baby, Bambi got to explain it. You hear me? Which was nothing wrong with it. If it was my friend and she asked me, I heard that you was with my ex because I have done that. I was on Facebook and my homegirl was friends with my baby daddy, my ex baby daddy, baby. I called both of them. I'm sorry.
But listen though, Bambi got to explain it. But guess what? What happened with the confessionals? Did you hear what Carly Red got on there and said?
What?
Bambi always with make it add up. She always with somebody ex and this. See, that's why Bambi wasted her breath.
I agree.
If I give you that, you're not finna get it to me though.
I agree. That was a little too much, but like you said, though, Cardi Red is hurt. She about to go to
Carly Red is hurt
the
people, and these bitches is on the warpath when they lose these men. Hey, they on the warpath. I'm gonna tell you this too, man. See, everybody seek some help because she on drugs right now, and I don't know if it's the Xanax they give her, the pain relaxers, or the muscle relaxers, or the anxiety. I don't know what it is, but it's too many of them, and it's time to break away. Cause
and mixing it with, she already said she drinking with him too,
yeah,
though.
she said she had something to drink with it. Like, hey, it cannot. That won't end well, and it definitely won't when you in denial. So I'm gonna just say this: get your shit together, Sierra, for real. Because to me, you didn't look good today, and I don't want to see you in a young life, having another young life, ending in a young life, sad way.
I agree.
Yeah,
And
that.
what about Jasmine screaming out to Yandy like, you, bitch, she called her a bitch and everything. She was like, and Yandy was like, we cool, we cool. No, bitch, you don't want me to say what the fuck I really know.
Yeah, she didn't want her to say that either. She didn't want to say her to say that either. I wanted to bring up though, Zane being caught between his wife and his mom, and how they had that conversation in the beginning with his wife and his mom and her husband at the table. They don't like each other. Let's be very clear. We all should be very clear on that. They don't like each other. They have had word for word. They have stuck blow for blow. I thought when they left that table though, everything was cool for real, like at least for a little bit, so you can kind of like shake it off, let it just kind of try to, you don't want to rush nothing, don't want to, but at the end of that day, to have that surprise party for her husband after that conversation and secretly invite his biological brother
Right.
with the wife, I mean, that was a little bit like, fuck your mama, though. And I'm just saying because clearly that's something they just start discussing. You can't just throw nobody in. Like, and the thing is about Ashley, she knew her husband would be excited about that in a moment, though. But she also knew that that would hurt his mom in the moment. And I feel like she know that, and that's why she did it. And because she did it like that, I do not respect that. I do not respect that
I
at all.
disagree. I disagree.
I figured you would.
Yeah, because you know how we do. We agree to disagree.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
the reason why I feel this is way because Zane sat down with his parents and told them that he wants to know that side of the family. He wants answers. He wants what's the name. So for them to even and I'm glad that daddy said what he said. He felt he kept it real. Like, yo, I don't quite like I'm the one who came home from working, putting you to bed and taking care of you basically. But you know what? If that's what you want to know or you want to, you know what I'm saying, figure out, then that's on you. You got to handle it your way because one, you're a grown man. So your mom, I feel like y'all should have been told him that y'all adopted him. You understand? So when y'all are not upfront and up real with your child, then you can't get mad when things come out and about because that's the truth, right? So with him, that being his mom, one, I don't feel like she respects her. The mom don't respect the wife. So I
She
always
don't. She don't.
she don't. But as an adult, I'm gonna give you respect until I don't get respect, and then you will not get respect from me. You understand? So out of 12 years, you have been disrespecting this girl. This is his wife. This is the person who's been sticking beside his ass when he cheating, doing everything else, taking him back. He know he ain't going nowhere. If that was the case, he would have divorced that girl and kept it moving. That's one. Two, I don't owe your mother shit. I threw my husband a party. You understand? At my house. If you didn't want to be there, don't come. But because I wanted to surprise him, and it ain't like he ain't been talking to his brother. You already seen that they had a relationship with the biological family anyway. So why not invite your brother? You been talking to him, you want to see him. I ain't getting ready to check with your mama about shit. She ain't my mama. You understand? So when you want respect, you better show respect. So I don't think she was wrong at all. You got to get over it because y'all should have never lied to him, or at a certain age of his life, you should have taken him down. We love you with all our hearts, but we had enough heart to take you in when your parents did not want to do what they need to do as a parent. But if you want to ever reach out, feel free to do so because you may want to know about your real family. But we're always going to be here. We always going to support you. That's kind of relationship that the mama need to come towards. You can't get mad at her. I can get mad at him because he don't got your ass a credit card I had no idea about. So that's a problem for me. I don't give a fuck if that's your mama or not. Any income coming in this household is ours. So once it's ours, we can figure out how we divide that out. Okay. Yeah, if you want to help your mom out on her mortgage, I'm not mad at that. If we got it, we got it. But we're not gonna have a secret credit card that I don't know about, Q don't know about. No, you're not as my husband. Okay. So I don't feel like she owed the mama nothing, but she's a little chappy, like she's a tit for tat type of person. And then she's too stuck in the past for me with him. So if you're gonna accept him and move on, move all the way on. That's why I tell people I don't believe when people cheat that it's even worth staying in a relationship because you can never really you can say, oh, I forgave. Yeah, you didn't forget. And guess what? Time when you get mad, something comes up. He can even move one way to kind of remind you of the old way, and your ass back at the same standoffish, not giving sex, looking cheap. That's why he out there cheating again. So I think she just need to move on with her life. She's gonna stay there. You understand? But I don't feel like she'll hurt the mom anything. That's between the mom and the child, and her child is your son, not me. So yeah, enjoy the party. Thank you, and have a great life. That's how I feel about the whole situation about that. Because the mama too disrespectful. Then you go last episode, you bringing up my daughter don't like me. If I allow my child's father, yeah, like that's what's wrong with people now. If the daddy want to take care of him, we both had him or she. So hey, he over there with their daddy. I stayed with my daddy up until like from the 5th grade up until I graduated. Like period. And I had my mom up until that time frame. So I'm blessed that I had both parents. But guess what? I did not see one of the other parents. They didn't keep me away from my mom. My mom didn't talk shit about my dad. My dad didn't talk shit about my mom. They both just stood in as parents and took care of their damn kids.
So, but yeah, when they got in that argument right there, that was brutal. And that argument, that mom, I thought, in my opinion, she got came for and she did not know it was coming. And she was disrespected. And so she was defending herself. I can't say she started that altercation. No matter what she said wasn't right. What they both been saying to me is not right. And I'm not saying that she owes the mother anything. I'm saying that I think it was a great thing that she did for her husband, but I think she did it out of evilness for his mom. So that's why I say I don't think she did that for the right reasons. And then when she did that in the middle of them and act like broke down with that fake cry, she kept saying, I know it's gonna bother her, but she was so unbothered in the moment because she wasn't gonna cut up then. It surprised her. So guess what she did? She mentioned it again. Because you want her to act the fool up there. And that's just how I feel. So I feel like she was trying to set the mama up to act the fool in front of the other family. That's not what occurred.
They
And like
got 12 years of history. Trust me. They ain't gonna never like each other. They ain't never liked each other.
yeah,
Next.
so how would you expect the mom to respect you if you never respected the mom though? If you
It
never
goes both ways though. It go both ways.
exactly, but you didn't say that. You didn't say that. You didn't say that. You
No,
said
but it goes both ways. You gotta earn respect. I can't just give you respect and you don't respect
okay,
me.
okay. So we don't know how that started out, but we can't say that girl is nasty nice. So nothing
Yeah, but
about
the mama nasty. The mama was nasty. Period.
it's hold on, it's a nasty that's just a nasty, and it's a nasty nice that's just a conniving a way around, beat around the bush nice. So the husband, he don't know what the hell going on. He just know he love his mama, he love his wife. But the wife traveling around doing things to poke the bears, that's not that's a no go for me. Like that's a no go for me. So I'm just saying that's for me though. I knew you would see it different because the thing is, I would give a husband or a wife some credit, but the way she going about it to me, you poking the bear. Like you sitting down with this lady saying da 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 da, and she said it. I don't know if I fully accept her apology, but right there she act like she really did at the table, and then she pulled that later. I'm like, she really trying to spite this lady though because.
But she
And
ain't gotta check with the mama. When you
check
read the
the
Bible,
mama for
the
what?
wife come first. The mama don't come first when you're married. So I don't have
Oh,
to check.
I'm aware. I'm aware of that. I'm aware of that, but that doesn't mean poke my mom, poke the back. That doesn't mean go and do things behind my back to fuck with my mom because you're my husband, though. That don't mean go around my back to do stuff like that. I need to be on the forefront. I need to know what the fuck going on. Anybody that think that's okay, I don't know. That's definitely not okay in my book. You don't go around my back to poke my family, like or my friends. Don't go around my back to poke my family. Don't go around my back to poke my friends. You my husband, my wife. We're here. I need to know what's going on. You gonna know what's going on. I need to know what's going on. Like it ain't no secret shit around my back. Like that ain't gonna work. That's not even real. That's not even honest. But once
But when you
again,
don't live for
that's
other
me.
people,
That's
I
me.
know, but when you don't live for other people, you got to live for yourself and your family. Her family is Zane and her kids, not the mama. So if I want to do something nice for my husband, I don't think it was actually poking the bear. I think she just wanted to. He's been saying he wants to meet his family. So if I have a chance to be able to make my husband dream come true, I'm not checking
I'm
with his
gonna
damn
do
mama.
it. No, I get that. So I said I like the fact that she did that. I don't. It's the intention for me.
But this, I think maybe
It's
you feel that way because they fell
I
out
love that she
right
did
before
that. I
that.
love that she did that because that did make him happy. I do love that she did that.
But
It's
it,
the
are you
motive
feeling
for
that?
me. It's the intention for me though. If you
Are
doing
you feeling that way because they just got in an argument right before that happened? That's what I'm saying. Maybe you feel that way because they had just.
they been like that. They been beefing every time they sit down. It's not like, hey mom, hey daughter. It's
That
never like
goes to back the same. That's what I'm saying. But the mama gotta goddamn give like the daughter-in-law gotta give. The
give
daughter-in-law is gonna
what?
give respect. Respect, my nigga. It goes
I
both
don't know that
ways.
she, but did she give her disrespect
Yes. That lady disrespected her when she sat down at that table. She act
and
like
said,
she said, you may not be here. Who say that to somebody's wife? Not a girlfriend, not a
she
boo
def
thing, not a
she
fuck buddy.
definitely she definitely said that, but it's not for no reason. They have had an ongoing
So
history.
I can't give you no respecting what you give me. So I don't respect you.
I understand.
Don't
I
make some
understand
more.
that. I feel the same way as far as respect, but I feel like respect goes both ways. If she not giving it, she not getting it.
Yeah. So I ain't mad at you, and I ain't gotta respect you to tell you that I'm inviting your son's real brother to
I'm
the
not
party.
saying that she had to tell her. I'm not saying that she had to tell her. I'm saying that her intent. I'm not saying nothing was
I think
wrong.
she just didn't care about what nobody else thinks, and that's what I like.
And guess what? If that's what it was, that's better. Cause what I think it was nasty nice and the intent was in the wrong place. But if that's what it was, what you think, that's perfect.
Each is our own. We got our tap in, subscribe, likes, let us know because baby, it's going down. We keep it real 100.
All day.
Pretty paid and petty gang.
Back at it again and we done. Out this bitch or what? Like, subscribe.
Gotta say a word, he give me what I'm looking for. I just gotta tell everybody. I don't wanna keep it on the low. Goddamn, I love you. I love you. Goddamn, I love you. I love you. Don't play with it, don't play with it, don't play with it. Don't play with it. I hope.